レノは大
Ah, had that. Thought I turned that on. Weird. Hey, hi. Hey, bathwater. Do.
館長、承認を待っている制作があります。
Sure
ご
thing.
検討お願いします。
The game updated yesterday and it reset all my sound settings. Yeah, this one. I don't want my administrative down. We're at max rank. I just need to not lose any public order index. Maybe gain a little.
すべての案件を
Oy vey. Approve. Yeah, policy approval. Supply. What was I think? Oh, yes. I think first thing I should do is continue that, chaos I was in before. Or, did it not finish? That's weird. I thought I was still in the middle of one. Do they cancel if you take too long? Total War had a few announcements today. Big Warhammer DLC. Sweet. Did I finish it on my own time? I might have. Missing a thing, so I guess I did, but... I thought... Total Warhammer 40k is likely coming. Cool. Is this resuming, or... means I must co-op with you? Card Epiphany. It really did reset it, but I don't think I did the other one. Did I escape? I don't think I... If they reset it if you leave it too long, that's really dumb. Stop. Sit down. Still doing Minesweeper? I've definitely played plenty of Minesweeper in my day. This is the thing it wants me to do next. I don't think I want to use these characters in it. But I also don't have characters of the type they want me to use. Sweeper? Can't, man, I just can't. You hardly know her, right? So great. Does it really reset if you leave it? Then why do you give the temporary retreat option at all? It's a really dumb way to do that. Got all these extra battle missions I can do. Sure did unlock them. The enemies are not strong. Sit down. And stand on the bed. They all explode. Gun. Oh wow, we didn't even murder him enough. Double murder.
皆さんのおかげです。
もう始まってるんだ。
Yeah, I've never really played Total War, so it's not a no by any means. It's just a bit of a warning that I'm probably not gonna be great at it. Co-op sounds fun though, don't get me wrong. $40K stuff, which I have some knowledge of. I would not call it encyclopedic by any measure. One sec, my cat's getting its... Whatever. At least start this up. Down from there. There's a bag he likes chewing on. Firing prep. Determination. Look at that, they're all dead already. Bombardment prep. And just a lot of shield. And then a gun! Yay! These aren't hard, but I unlocked a ton of them just all at once doing policies. Oh my god. One sec. I'm back. What was I? Oh, right. Hardly expect anyone to be good at something they've never done. That's fair. I always ask that of myself, though. Probably not a healthy mindset. You killed one of them, I guess that's worth. Just we have more AoE options, so spreading the damage is a good thing. Ah, whatever. When did we have healthy mindsets? Never, but it's not something you should just hold on to. It's something you should try to fix. Okay. I'm not quite sure why that happened, but I'll go with it. Definitely should have used this first. Owie. Taking damage really doesn't matter much here, though. See, I can just do this, and yeah, I've won. Kind of the downside of a battle system set to be consecutive. Like, very long form consecutive. If it's not in that, and it's just an individual fight, it kind of doesn't mean anything. Let's break from these for at least a sec. Oh yeah, the new character Chizuru. Honestly, not sure anything about her. Let's do our 10 pull here. I think this is the last 10 rescue of the normals I have with me. I got 4 more regulars, but... Whoop. World is a great deception, that is the only eternal truth. Oh my god, who is this? Cassius. He's a skeleton robot magician? I was just looking for more Instinct characters. New message has arrived, yeah. Yeah, unlocked, texting. They really did take a lot of cues from Honkai Star Rail when making this, I can tell. Do Necrons qualify as skeleton robot magicians? They qualify as skeleton robots, but not magicians. Unless they're good at sleight of hand. I don't know of any specific magician Necrons. He is a controller. Crap, isn't the other one a controller too? Yeah, crap. That makes making an Instinct team a little tricky. Alright, what do you do? I suppose controller doesn't mean healer. He has a heal, but that doesn't mean it's his dedicated thing. An attack card, a wild card, which is just... he throws cards. Last time he failed with 1 bomb left. Back in 1 bomb left. He'll not lose this time. It really depends... honestly, if you want my genuine recommendation of what program to play Minesweeper in, the Google one's pretty good. Because it has a setting that it's always a logically solvable one. Lets you avoid those, alright, it's just a 50-50 if I'm gonna lose here scenarios. If you want an actual puzzle game, I think that's the way to do it. And so long as whatever version you have does that, I'd say it's the best version. Cover health, reduce random combat stress by 1 to 6. Pop-Eyed Popper. Okay, as an upgrade. Start a random 1 out of 4 quests. 000, 111, straight full house. Okay, what are quests? Quest 000. Using 3 cards with cost 0, create 000. Using 3 cards with cost 1, create 111. Cards with cost 0, 1, and 2 each create straight. Each combatant uses a card, create full house. Okay, it makes a random one of those 4, which means... you did it, you're the GOAT, good job. I suppose... alright, let's look at its epiphanies. Making it an initiation cuts it down to a 0 cost in any epiphany, that's good. Create quest card, remove ephemeral, apply retain. Okay. Okay, so the thing about the quest cards is you have to use them right away once you get them. The downside is a lot of these quest rewards suck, and I don't think I'd want them even if I got them. I don't think this is a very good character because it's all RNG. Choose one, this would be nice. A random 1 out of 4 quests. Quest is completed, replace it with another random quest. Again, the problem is, how can you build around the quests? Because, okay, let's look for example, 000. None of his cards are 0 cost by default. That means he can't reliably trigger that. 3 cards with cost 1. That's reliably easy to do. But the card rewards you get isn't that good. 0, 1, and 2 each. Okay. It doesn't say you have to do it in a single turn, but 2 morale, resolve, and fortitude for 1 turn. Again, that's 1 turn. Everyone uses a card, create full house, draw a card. It's so hard to set these off, and the reward is so minuscule. Like, his Pop-Eyed Popper is... This card just seems bad. I don't know if I'm crazy, but his main mechanic just looks like a bad one. Devil Dice. 160% damage, draw a card. That's good. Its epiphanies are 200% create a quest card. The quest cards suck, so I don't want them. Retrieve 3. What is that? When this card moves to the graveyard, return it to hand up to 3 times. Oh. Retrieve decreases by 1 each time it's done. Right. To all enemies, draw for each target hit. That could be good. More damage, draw 2 and discard 2. 0 cost. Draw 1, 80% damage to all enemies equal to that card's cost, so RNG again. Shuffle. Discard all cards in hand, draw for each. This costing one makes it hard to use, but if you just have a bad hand... No, it's still not great because it costs 1 to use. And yeah, his quests are bad because they do nothing and they're hard to set up. A lot of his cards are just bad, I think. I don't think this character is good. Maybe I'm wrong, but it just seems like he's bad. To the point I actually don't want to level him up, because he seems... I cannot see a way to build him. Because you can't build for a specific quest because you don't pick the quest. You can get it so that you can pick which quest. But even then, who cares? The quests aren't very good. You at least seem good. Though I'm skeptical you're a good replacement for Rinoa, because you fulfill the same role, essentially, main damage dealer. Suppose there could be 2 damage dealers, but... Suppose I should at least, like... give him the basic promotions I can. But I cannot see myself, investing in this guy unless he's... unless there's something I'm not understanding about how he works. Which I doubt. Or he gets reworked entirely. Okay, this card seems pretty good. Choose a card from draw pile to draw. Literally just a tutor. Just pick what card to draw. And again, drawing cards is... It's really not that good in this game, because you have to spend your... You have to spend a resource to get it, and with little exception, you don't get to keep the cards you draw. I guess maybe he could work alongside her, where she's got all these different card types. To, like, are instinct characters just random? In which case you just full guess? So many messages. Only talked to Ray and Mika so far. At least do this much. No reason not to get him on par with other people, if I can help it. Suppose I didn't look at what his upgrades are. Maybe those make his quests actually worth pursuing, but as it stands, he looks like he really wants to do his quests for no real reward. And you have to use them the turn you get them. They're 0 cost, so that's nice, but like, unless he's got some kind of effect that makes him really benefit playing a ton of cards in a turn, I don't see it being that useful. Wow, it pulled Wind Charge back to not use it. Good job, AI. Definitely recognize his voice. Not sure who it is, but I recognize the... I recognize bits of it. Did I get you? I did not get you up to 40. Because I can't. Need to do the next, captain mission for that. What is he? Oh, yeah. Give me some money, honey. Should look at his potential. Yeah, I know what potential is. I've upgraded people before. Okay. 30% chance to draw 1 card to card and wild card. Okay. Then he's just... He draws. He draws cards. I guess he'd be good support for a character who actually wants a lot of cards in hand. 5% damage for Cassius's card and wild card. He wants to have a lot of health. Quest completion, gain 1 morale for 1 turn. Health is greater, gain additional fortitude for 1 turn on quest completion. Alright, that makes quests almost kind of worth it, because all of them are at least morale and fortitude for a turn, and he wants lots of health. He's not health scaling on his damage, but that's fine. He's not a damage dealer, really. Still... He draws cards, but that really doesn't do much in this game. Like, it's not like you can maintain a hand size. You're just gonna toss them all at the end of the turn, and you had to spend something to get those cards drawn. Let me see. Here we go. Let's begin your trial, Chizuru. What do you do? Oh, they send her out alone. Chain Synergy DPS combatant can acquire Will-O-Wisp by attacking targets inflicted with Cursed Shackles. By steadily gathering bind cards, she can stack those cards together to enhance her damage output. You're throwing a lot of keywords at me without telling me what they mean. Okay, Cursed Shackles, add a hit, I guess. In Will-O-Wisp for each hit from cards. Or bind cards to stack and enhance them. Okay, you get these, and I guess bind means they stack on top of themselves. Da-da-da.
深い暗闇へ切らねば決断を黄昏の影切らねば壊滅させます決断を滅せよ
That not count as 3 hits?
切らねば
Why not? It was 3 hits. You can't argue that was anything other than 3 hits.
決断を切らねば黄昏の影決断を滅せよ 切らねば決断を
Yeah, it's still only at 2. Are they just lying?
決断を壊滅させます。切らねばこの力を使ってでも
Okay, she seems like the definition of a solo character. But I don't think that's a thing you're allowed to do in this game. Okay, that was just the tutorial of how she works. Here's actually using her.
深い暗闇へ決断を滅せよ。呼びましたか？はーい。失敗したら呼びましたか？全てを飲み込む暗闇。
This is a team.
艦長信じてる。はーい。流れを感じ
Do this.
切らねば黄昏の影決断を壊滅させます。
Tsukuyomi Oni Hunt.
失敗したらどうしよう。私の
Unsheathed Dagger.
鋭いんだ。艦長失敗したら艦長切らねば
Da-da-da. Defeat.
失敗したらどうしよう。決断を
You want to hold on to that for a sec?
かき集めて失敗したらどうしよう。
Unsheath your dagger. In a minute, Bathwater.
艦長いい気持ちよ。失敗したらどうしよう。艦長
Get agonied.
失敗したらどうしよう。艦長切らねば黄昏の影
Wow, that's a lot of agony.
決断を
Karmic Flame.
切らねばこの
Got her with a
を
moon
使
plus.
ってでも
Gotta reload.
かき集めて艦長信じてる。
Unsheath dagger.
鋭い失敗したら
And then just be stabbing.
艦長
Honestly, this was more a showcase of what character I started with can do. When fully built. I feel like she did way more of the work here.
存在を滅するのみ。
So, first two characters, they really don't shine in their own showcase. It's not a good thing to have happen in a gacha game. Cafe,
猫たちを見に来ましたか？
give me a coffee to go. That was also part of this event. Give a not-so-boring wait to Rei as a present. Right, of course. This whole event is about Rei. Actually, I think this is a permanent thing, but still. Give her this thing. One of her favorite gifts. Special lobby Rei. An empty classroom after school.
このキーホルダーですか？
Really, really want you to build Rei. I mean, I kinda get it, but she is certainly not the most interesting character in this game. Like, I expected them to push Renoa way harder than they have. Watch the story, What I Can't Give Up. Watch the story. That be in the Peony Center? Suppose I could do that. No, it's not a trauma code.
館長、お待ちしておりました。少々。
Is it... maybe it's in story mode? One of the side stories? You can look at missions. Story. Beep. Da-da-da. Wolf's Requiem. At the work of a guy. Okay, it is saying their names here. Familiar with Dawn of War? That's the 40k RTS, right? I'm vaguely familiar with it. Definitely not played it. How strong do they want you to be here? Kind of. Worry about those later. Could do the promotion mission if I really wanted to, but I think I'll hold off on that. Let's do these side battles. I definitely like RTS games, which is why I despise when Overlord is like not deciding whether it's an RTS or not. Break your armor. Kick your shelter. Rapid your fire. Sir, you're Kowalski. Oh, re your pose, why not? Alright, now shoot him. I've definitely played RTSs, like I played StarCraft and StarCraft 2. I never played Warcraft at all, but I played StarCraft. I played, Lego Battles. That was actually... apparently that's weirdly popular in the RTS community. It was my first RTS game ever. I like when Overlord lets itself be an RTS. When it tries to mix it with being an action game, it gets a little iffy, but... let me think. Sure, there's others I've played. Go on, Kowalski. And then gun. For a boatload of damage. Gun. Here we go. I know I've played other RTSs, I just can't remember. Just, I guess the other ones I've played don't stick out to me as much. Gun, gun. Spin. Resolution. Then a big ol' shield, and now you die. Yay. These are easy peasy lemon squeezy. Give me plenty of crystals. Lots of positive energy at the sesh. Dream of Wraith. Rude. Rude of dude. Why didn't that... Oh, wait. Not how that works, right? Oh, well, he'll die anyway. Determination! Break this guy's armor specifically. Fuck him. Ow! Oh no, you... died? I don't know what his plan was. Did he apply a debuff of some kind? I'm not sure. Alright, that's all those bonuses in the Chapter 2 stuff done. Oy vey. Yeah. More activity acquired. Ah. They've all got little things. Some of them are animated. Not all, though. Of course he gets the bath scene. Says characters. Does that mean they intend to release multiple versions of the same character, but who will share bond levels between them? That'd be interesting. Like, I guess there's no reason characters can't have multiple classes and elements if they really want to. Wonder if they'll stick it so you can still only have one of a specific character, like they fill in the same slot, quote-unquote. This is all just conjecture at the moment still, but that phrasing makes me think. Yeah, the Holy Monarch's Blade. Realize I haven't been doing story at all. That'd be me. And you are? Alright, normal girl. I guess you have a sword, but Commander? Heard from Her Holiness, will be in your care. Rest of the agents introduce themselves in turn. Rearrange that a bit. Let my actions speak for themselves. What do you mean, unfortunately? That's fine.
すぐに救出できるはずよ。
そんなに難しい任務じゃないのね。
そうですね。アルキアノン所属のファーストに助けを求めるほどの任務ではない気が。そこのメガネさん、今の発言は失礼ね。
Wow, that's a hell of a way to talk with her voice. And that expression.
すみません、そんなつもりじゃ。
Just, it seems like a lot of effort for something that you say is mostly resolved.
冗談よ。
Ah,
それじゃあ早速。
it didn't sound like a joke.
あ、ヘイブンの戦艦がね、今全部出払ってるの。それでなんだけど、ナイトメイ号を使わせてもらっていい？
Don't like the way you're saying that, but okay. No problem. Why not?
いいわね、艦長。気に入ったわ。ゲイカがそうおっしゃっていたのね。
In as many words.
ルーセは古くからの親友で最も頼れる人だとおっしゃっていたわ。
アゼランテって人を簡単に信じてしまうのがたまに傷なのよね。
Wiping off my glasses.
そんな顔しないで。私とアゼランテは本当に親友だから。
Yeah, that's only something someone at least a little trustworthy might say about her.
ただ、よそ者であるあなたたちを信じて全てを話したことが。
Yeah, that might have been a bit naive of her. She's right about us. At least I hope so. But it was very fast. You saying you don't trust us?
違う。助けてくれることには心から感謝しているの。それに、もし裏切ったら、その時は。
Alright, I'm starting to appreciate the joke of this character. She doesn't change the timbre of her voice or her expression when making blatant threats.
なんだか妙に気に障る。
That's a pretty good gag.
私たちのことを甘く。
And it's not like she's being overly cutesy about it either. Like, she's just kind of talking normally.
甘くなんて見てないわ。特に副艦長、黒いバラ、レノアの名前は昔からよく聞いているもの。でもね、私、こう見えてかなり強いの。
You're a high school girl in an anime. Like, in an anime style. You look stronger than half of the giant buff guys.
そろそろカオスに出発しましょう。詳しいことは任務を終えてから。
You look stronger than the robot skeleton I just recruited. Set course.
かしこまりました。
The SS Nightmare's crew and Luce set out into chaos to locate the missing nun. Sometime later, to safe zone for a brief rest. Alright, let's get to the real reason we're here.
ええ、おそらくこの任務はヘイブンの隅々まで行き届いている重大。
そうだったの？
本当に絶妙な口実と手段よね。成功のおかげで安心してルーセと話し合いができる。
That's a coincidence, she's not very smart.
飛躍型の聖女、素敵です。
まあ、アゼランテは賢いからね。
成功、呼び捨てにしてもいいんですか？
I think she specifically can. You guys better avoid
ア
that.
ゼランテと私は物心がつく前からの付き合いよ。さすがに公の場では成功芸家と呼んでいるけどね。なんというか、その呼び方だと距離を感じてしまうの。
Jumping around a lot, trying to fix my camera.
わあ、成功と騎士団長がお友達だなんて。
そういえば、ヘイブンの黄金世代について聞いたことがあります。
Don't start spouting shoujo nonsense.
成功芸家。
Or shonen nonsense for that matter. But, oh, who am I kidding? We'll do both.
安息修道女会の預言者。はあ、あの間抜けな寝ぼすけシスターとは一緒にしないでほしいわ。
There it goes again.
ちょっと本題から離れてない？
Very.
ああ、そうね。話を戻しましょう。アゼランテの頼み事って一体何だったの？
Wants us to stop Crux Cardinalis Judas.
焦らんてらしくないわね。
Doesn't?
それはどういう意味？
普段の彼女ならもっと遠回しに伝えるはず。
Ah, that's what you meant.
どうやら覚悟を
You
決めた。
fully believe she wants to stop him, you're just surprised she actually did something about it.
あなたたちはジューダス教のことをどう思う？
He's a dangerous zealot who... Actually, no, dangerous zealot, that sums it up.
ですかね。
A bit off is, softening it a bit, Owen.
かつては英雄だった人でしょうか。少佐による
A has-been hero?
メガネさんのその表現悲しいね。
Pulling her glasses? Is that the best you could come up with?
私の名前はミカですよ、団長さん。そうそう、ミカの言う通り。
You couldn't call her blue hair? At least something more unique about her? Sure, she's the only one here with glasses, but that's still like... That's a normal thing for people to wear. Blue hair is less normal.
ジューダス教ならカオスをすべて消し去ることができるんじゃないかって。
That'd be something.
あの事件さえなければ。
If it weren't for... the incident. Tell us more about it?
そうね。この事件の詳細を知っている人はほぼいないわ。
Oh, crap. I'm gonna have to go for a second, I'm sorry. I'm back, sorry. Small, distress is the word I like to use for it.
焦らんてすら詳しい話は知らないはずよ。だから館長にも話せなかったんでしょ。
Come back, my dog won't shut up again.
十数年前、ヘイブン管轄のカオス到来した混沌で起きたことよ。
Nightmare is ongoing, it sure is. If I'd known it was that close, I might have been able to power through, but there's no signs of stopping, and powering through is not often a good idea. When your intestines are on the line. Yeah, I got this thing. Right. Life is an ongoing nightmare? Yeah. Yeah, you're not gonna hear an argument from me. Episode 5, A Hero's Fall.
Judas, 早く逃げろ。あなたを置いて逃げることはできません。
They're Christian? Really? Judas trying to save Christian? I'll protect him, Judas. She wasn't even voiced.
ジュダス、ヘイブンには君が必要だ。君のような強い戦士が。弱音を吐けないでください。お二人も一緒に帰還するんです。ファーストはどこにいるのですか？
ファーストは死にました。
Oh, that's not good.
今、なんと。
Does anyone actually name their kid Judas in the modern day? I don't believe so, no.
もう終わったんです。
I've heard the name Jude before, but
私たちが
Judas?
いけません。ダフネ様、しっかりしてください。
Weird, now she's voiced, but for her first line she wasn't.
ジュダス、どうか君だけでも生きてくれ。だから早く。緊急機関を要請してみます。君がその装置に頼るとは。
いう風の吹き回しか。
もう離さないでください、クリスティアン教。
洗脳なる神ティエロス様。
ダグネ、いけない。
あなたの剣能で
Ooh.
私たちを
Told her not to do that.
崩壊状態で呪文を唱えるだなんて。
Why is it only sometimes capitalized? Like, shouldn't it be capitalized here? To those who follow you, bring forth your divine.
お許しください、ダフネ様。
As Judas's hand brushed against Daphne, she fell lifelessly, like a puppet whose strings had been cut.
我々はこのカオスを甘く見ていたようだ。
ヘイブン、ヘイブン、成功長のジューダスだ。
ジューダス、アゼランテを頼む。
銀色騎士団のクリスティアン教と安息修道女会のダフネ様の緊急帰還を要請する。
ジューダス教、まだ試作段階の装置です。本当に使用されますか？
This was a while ago then.
一刻を争っているのだ。
安定的にプロトコルを起動するためには指揮権限を持つ人が信号を発信する必要があります。
ファーストは死んだ。早く彼らの緊急帰還を。
ファーストの信号が繋がらなかったのはやはりそういうことでしたか。確認いたしました。
Alright, they're gonna try. I'm guessing it's not gonna work.
ジューダス教、
ダメだ、
クリスティアン様とダフネ様のバイタルサインが。
ダメだ、ダメだ。
Ew. Looks like it did work, just a little
そ
late.
んなことがあったんですね。
そんな悲しいことがあっただなんて。
I mean, poor bastard for sure, but
そうね。
I feel like he's taking it out on the wrong people. Which is to say, everyone.
ジューダス教はしばらくの間廃人のようになっていたらしい。そして再び姿を現した時にはカオスの浄化に執着する狂信者になっていた。アゼランテに接する時だけは以前のような姿を見せてくれたけど、最近ではその姿も少しずつ歪んできた気がするわ。
Unfortunate. How much does the Holy Monarch actually know?
アゼランテに話を伝えたのはジューダス教だったけど、おそらく自分だけが生き残って申し訳ないとしか言ってないはずよ。ジューダス教も自分がどうやって生還したのか詳しい経緯は覚えてなかったからね。
崩壊状態だったってことですね。
Yeah, that's pretty normal.
でもルーシェはどうしてここ
Did you ever get counseling for that?
その時死んだファーストは私の父なの。
Okay, so I'm not impotent. Good to know. Why is that important to you? Shut up.
お気の毒に。
回収された父の遺品の中に作戦用のレコーダーがあって、そこに彼らの最後の会話が録音されていたの。みんなが死んだ場所は
The fish must multiply.
低かったと思うわ。だから音声が残っていたんでしょうね。
I asked for that.
脱出を目前にして父は倒れたの。そのせいで他の人たちは道に迷って。
Sorry to hear that, Lucha.
私は平気よ。
Can make it worse?
それにみんなも
I know you can, Bathwater.
助けてくれてありがとう。雰囲気がかなり重たくなっちゃったわね。とにかく話を整理すると、ジューダス教はあの日死んだみんなの記憶を背負っているの。その重さに押しつぶされ
Yawn.
狂人になって 限界に達してしまった。アゼランテと同じくらい私もジューダス教を止めたい。私たちにはあなたたちの力が必要なの。
こんな話を聞いて助けないわけにはいかないわね、艦長。
I mean, we were gonna anyway,
そ
but
うですよ。
艦長、僕もお手伝いさせてください。
we'll help you, Lucha. We're gonna bring back the hero.
みんなありがとう。
Alright, let's load him up for a counseling session. What? A what? After they have a mental breakdown, you gotta give them a counseling session or they'll just keep being insane. Alright, where's his mental record? I need to know all of his traumas. It's the only way I can do it. We don't have any of those things. And the Holy See wonders why it's not making progress against the Chaos. Fortunately, it didn't take long to locate Sister Lear. The nun safely in tow, the SS Nightmare crew and Lucia return without incident. The nightmare is ongoing. Warped Hero. Observe. City of Mist. Chaos Observation. Alright, let's actually just bring...
はーい、レイ、準備完了です。はーい、レイ、準備完了です。
characters who want to be here for this.
幸運を祈って。おお、ここがカオス。
Only Void.
こんにちは、艦長。そして
It really does seem like the game wants you to make soul type teams because enemies are always weak to a soul type at a time. Lucia, what's going on?
ジューダス教が浄化の儀式を行うために動くらしいわ。
I'm not familiar.
浄化の儀式？
少し前から始まった儀式なんだけどね。分かっているのはカオスのコアを最も確実に消せる儀式だということだけ。
You can do that?
儀式の後にはジューダス教を除いて参加したメンバー全員が崩壊状態で帰還するそうだから。
Oh, that's because he's already broken. I assure you that's the
そ
reason.
の詳細については誰も知らないわ。
一体どんな儀式なのかしら。
まずはこの浄化の儀式を止めることから始めたい。ずっと前から止めたいと思っていたけど、私には道案内をしてくれるファーストがいなかったからね。でも今は違う。あなたがいるもの。
A lot of trust you're putting in me.
プレッシャーをかけるつもりじゃないわ。
尾行するなら先に出発して待ち伏せた方がいいと思うけど。
今回向かうというカオスの情報を入手したの。人数が多いから外角から徒歩で入るはずよ。
出撃座標は確保したの？
そのカオスが初めて発見された時、出撃した座標があるの。
Okay.
うちの騎士団が
Get us in there decently deep, I guess.
それならまずそこに行きましょう。
分かったわ。座標を送るわね。座標を受信しました。目的地に設定しますか？
Make it so, number one.
出撃座標を設定。
Mika, Tressa, prepare for the mission.
艦長、まさか私のことを忘れて。
You're on my actual team, so no.
レイ、作戦を遂行するにはまだ早いわ。ついこの前強制帰還させられたばかりでしょ。わかりました。次の作戦までには完璧に復活してみせます。
Is that a glove or a robot arm? Genuinely hard to tell.
艦長、僕は。
オーウェンもよ。まだこの規模の作戦に参加するのは無理じゃないかしら。
わかりました。
オーウェン、また活躍の機会はあるわ。そうがっかりしないで。
ありがとうございます。わがままを言ってすみません。
ううん、誰にでもそんな日はあるもの。
Ready to go.
了解。戦艦降下します。出撃地点を確保。レイとオーエンを見たら文句なんて言ってられない。
Can you put on a shirt, though?
みんな
Not
互い
that
にいい
chair.
影響を与え合っているようね。艦長。
All thanks to their hard work.
要員の機関座標を設定。ライフコアの確認完了。出撃を承認します。
転送シーケンス解放。ファースト。
Commence operation. Luce. Just a mission card. Companion. 140% damage times 3. Damage is dealt, 1 morale. It's a 0 cost, so play it if you got it. All agents status report.
正常に侵入完了です。トレサ、正常に侵入完了。
レヌは正常に侵入完了。
へえ、それ何？ただの報告だけど。
Yeah, don't think too much about it.
何よ、やってみたいの？
違うわ。
そう。
Alright. Start by activating the scrambler.
ジャマーを起動。ナイトメア、バイタルサインがスキャンできるか確認をお願い。
They very clearly said in English, vital sign scan. Confirm if any biosignatures are detected. You can just leave some things untranslated, you know?
了解。バイタルサインをスキャン中。
See, they did it again.
スキャン完了。バイタルサインは見つかりませんでした。
None? Should mean the electronic signals are blocked too.
徹底しているのね。頼もしいわ。
あとは待ち伏せして後をつけるだけね。
Alright, let's move to the ambush location. No time to waste. Okay, Dirge Bullet is in hand, discard and deal more damage. Choose a card in hand to exhaust, heal 106%, draw 1. That's not very good. Shadow Reload. Middle, I guess. Why not? Luce, would you kindly?
やあ、お見事です。
Money obtained. Check the purification ritual. We need to go deeper inside. Yeah, we're doing that. You know, a place like this exists in chaos. It almost feels like Earth. Heard it's a place they built modeling it after Earth, but left unfinished. Must have been abandoned as the chaos gradually spread. Something just moved. Could it be a ghost? You're scaring me! No, I really think someone is nearby. Be wise to stay alert and watch the surroundings. Let's see. It's okay. But I have no bonuses to this. Keep seeing videos of seals. Examine the radio. What amusing beasts. They are quite. Faint voice comes through the fallen radio. Fog density exceeds the standard value. Resuming operations is on hold. Something. Machine moved on its own. Radio crackled, then suddenly turned off. Cannot attack. Of course not. Let's just take the money. Prepare for any possible accidents, the group decide to cut off the remaining power, no matter how slight. It's no fun at all. There's nothing better than the taste of pure terror. Monster grumbled and disappeared somewhere. The spot where the monster vanished, unexpectedly, credits fell to the ground. After checking for any other potential threats, the group left the area. I feel like that sentence was written incorrectly. Sure.
何か美味しいものでも食べましょ
Fuck no. No. This seems okay. Never mind, I guess I wasted money because none of them can equip that. Tressa, can you take a position? Yeah.
視野の確保ができる地点を探すね。
Waste of credits. Fuck you. Team takes their positions. Tressa is secured, lying in wait for the Holy Crusaders to arrive and begin their purification rite.
来たみたいだよ。思ったよりもかなり多いですね。
That's a fucking lot of people.
そうね。これほどの規模だったなんて。
At the front of the procession, leading the way is Judas.
そういえば、浄化の儀式はカオスの中で執り行うんですよね。そしてカオスに入るためにはファーストが必要だけど。ということは、ジューダス教に付き従うファーストがいるんですか？
You'd have to, right? I had that thought as
ジュ
well.
ーダス教側には2人のファーストがいるの。
Oh, two of them.
帝国のファーストが聖戦十字会に従うなんて。
Crusaders' Protoss aren't like the ones deployed elsewhere.
そう。艦長の言う通りなの、ミカ。
I know things for some reason.
帝国で教育したファーストを派遣する形じゃなくて、聖戦十字会が派遣した人を帝国がファーストとして鍛え。
Must be part of the treaty.
じゃあ最初から自分側の人間を仕込んでいたんですね。それにしても帝国と聖戦十字会は思ったより深い関係にあるみたいですね。テラシオンは常にファーストが足りなくて困っているのに。
それはテラシオンが帝国から独立して以上。
If you leave a thing, you kinda gonna struggle with lacking that thing.
それはそうですけど。艦長、変なものが見えるよ。黒い棺かな。
Looks like one.
何かしら。どこかで見たような気がするけど。
What are they doing?
かなりの人数が囲んでいるし、おそらく儀式の要となる道具でしょう。
Hum.
これほどの人数ならコアに接近する前に何度か休憩を取るはずよ。その時に。
Alright, let's tail them. Sure did waste a bunch of money just now. Encounter, I guess. I don't care. Holy Crusaders devotees? What are they doing over there? Feels like they're the ones who fell behind from the Judas's procession. Remove the over there. Looks like someone died. Check information. Can't you tell? They're the ones who fell behind the procession. So Judas has really grown. I don't know what word that was. He used to care about us personally. Y'all, that's inexcusable. You didn't check if it would fly off the screen? You say this mission is extremely important. But someone died. Nothing like his former self? I'll never know what that last word is. How did they fuck that up? Congregation chat among themselves. Everyone's glancing at the group. Sure, let's pray. Group naturally joined the congregation, praying for the deceased. How silly of them. Prayer concludes, an inexplicable sense of elation slowly begins to rise. Resonating darkness. This way we'll lose the procession. Let's hurry and catch up. Group hurriedly moved to follow the procession. That'll take a free epiphany for sure. Ah, some of yous guys. I don't have any dirge bullets, but I want you to have an epiphany. Ballad of Pitch Black. Shoot that guy with a gun.
艦長、信じてるよ。失敗したらどうしよう。呼びましたか？はっ。
Da-da-da. Strike of Darkness.
艦長
Unsheath dagger for an epiphany.
鋭いんだよ失敗したらどうしよう
Cursed gouge.
どんなものかもうすぐわかる
And do some stabs.
大吉
And then a bullet. Latent epiphany. Predator's blade. Damage for 1 turn for morale. Cool. Obtain. Leave. Another epiphany for our girl Renoa.
慈悲なんてないわ
Better instant judgment.
失敗したらどうしよう艦長
Let's unsheathe the dagger.
鋭い失敗したら艦長はーい失敗したら
And murder. Yeah, just having type advantage makes this really easy. Curse. 1 turn using attack cards, 1 agony. That's really good. 150% damage. Scarlet Dirge bullets, damage for each of them. That's really good. Let's see. Turn it in. Alright, what is the original? Lead card. Only works for 1 turn, upping basic attack card damage. This one makes it draw. This one ups its damage immensely, but makes other damage you do smaller. Honestly, I like upgrades. As Luce predicted, the procession soon stops to rest.
思ったより見張りが少ないね
いくらジューダス教といえども尾行されるとは思ってないでしょう。
接近できそう
私は聖戦十字会の巡礼服を持ってるから平気よ。行ってくるわ。
I mean, you are literally one of
もし
them.
バレても騎士団長だし問題ないでしょう。
Yeah, you're Knight Commander. I feel like they're kind of not allowed to call you out on being here. Luce quickly disappeared in the procession, shrouding herself in her pilgrim's robe. Luce card removed. Well, we got to use it once, and that was it. Is it okay to send her alone? I'm worried. It'll be fine. Luce is the commander of the Silver Knights. That's relief then. Let's hurry and follow. Group began to move again, following the procession that started to advance. Alright, the shop's here this time.
あれいつの間にっていらっしゃい
Sure, we can put a flashbang on this.
また来てください
And remove a card I don't want.
っていらっしゃい
There really aren't any that I, like, just
また来てください
want to be rid of. Get rid of your tiny amount of stress, Ray. Waypoint area. Magic Infused Sapphire. I think that's a new one. Start a battle. The initiation card is in hand. 1 tenacity damage to all enemies. Sure, why not? I don't have enough money for another shop, so let's go the fight direction. Shortly after Luce disappears into the crowd, her stress level spikes. That's not good. Forgot you named yourself Jebel. Hey, gamer. Moments later, she returns with her face completely pale. Luce, what's wrong? Look like you've seen a ghost. Oh, well. Oh, right, she's voiced.
大丈夫ですかルーシーとりあえず落ち着いてストレス値が高すぎるわ
黒い棺に人が横たわっていたわ。それは生きている人間が。
Indulge. I assumed. Yeah, that was my first guess. That's usually what you're talking about when you come in. They sacrificing a person? Starting Snowgrave? Enjoy it.
それに思い出し したの。黒い。
一体何なんですか？
Seen it somewhere before?
聖書で黒い棺は
In the Bible.
生贄を
So you guys do know what the Bible is, but you still named a guy Judas and were surprised when he became a problem.
そんな。じゃあ生きた人間を生贄にするってことですか？
Gonna feel bad? Yeah, that's the point of Snowgrave, yeah.
痛い。
I got around it by leaning into it. You gonna kill Tenna? You don't have to. Nothing makes you do that.
ダメ。みんなのストレス値が。
Oh no, +5 stress. Stay calm, I think everyone needs a break.
ごめんね。私のせいで。
You have nothing to apologize for, Luce.
そうよルーシェ。
Yeah, the tinnitus sound is back. As Luce and the agents take a moment to rest, the procession continues its march. Chapter 4 gonna be chaos? Procession is already... Captain, let's set off again. Group hurriedly moved to follow the procession. Really don't want to exhaust a card. This card just... I should have had this removed. It's bad. Because I don't want to exhaust my cards. Why would I ever want that?
慈悲なんてないわ。見事な攻撃でした。大吉中、行くわ。艦長、私の不運は鋭いんだ。失敗したらどうせ。呼びましたか？艦長。
I wish they would remove that just entirely. Let me turn it off completely, not just a till next login crap.
はーい、流れを感じます。いつでも行けるわ。
Ballad of Pitch Black. Dagger throw. And someone had an epiphany. Attack card in hand, 100% damage amount for one turn. It's okay, I guess. Curse upgrade. Becomes an initiation. Upgrade, yeah. Now she's actually got a thing that gives her a bonus on initiation. That's pretty good. I mean, yeah. Can't prove he's gonna kill a guy, we can't stop him from killing a guy.
だったわね。
汚染度が急激に上昇してるよ。コアが開花しようとしているんでしょうか。
That'd be fucking bad. I assume.
ここまで正確に計算できるとはかなりの腕利きね。儀式を始めるみたい。
Everyone, be ready to move at a moment's notice.
了解。
ジューダス教。一体。
浄化の儀式を行う。
神の代理人よ。
皆に救いの手を。棺を用意しろ。
Oh my.
お前は立派な覚悟をした。
この身を捧げ、救済に近づけるなら、思い残すことはありません。
Oh, that's... My screen. That's a little fucked
お
up.
前のことは私。
ありがとうございます。
You can tell he's not being callous about it, at least.
ダメよ、ルーシェ。
Luce!
ルーシェ様。
ルーシェ様が参加されるとは聞いてないが。
やはり奴らだ。イータン・ルイスをかばい、今度は浄化の儀式を邪魔するつもりだ。
On orders from the Holy Matron. Was that what she's called?
異端だ。奴らを捕まえろ。
では
As the followers surround Lucier and the agents, Judas raises a glowing object high into the air and brings it down upon the black coffin. They're not gonna show it.
私がお前を
Just, it kind of kills it when we don't actually see, like, blood swatches appearing on the body. Nothing happened. Girl offered as a sacrifice writhes in pain.
カオスを浄化できるのは純粋で清潔な魂だ。答え
Girl opens her mouth as if to answer, but only an agonized groan escaped.
お前の魂は救いの資格を失ったのか。
Struggling girl weakly reaches out her hand as if pleading for her life. At that moment, a black substance emerges from the core and engulfs the girl.
ディアロスよ、ついに許してくださるのですね。お前の生きようとする欲、その魂が最後の希望としてついに儀式が完成した。
As the ritual concludes, the person inside the coffin begins resonating with the Chaos Core.
人がコアに
吸い込まれていきます。
これじゃリアロスではなくカオスに生贄を捧げたも同然じゃない。
Black substance surged and writhed. It began to take the shape of a human.
希望に満ちた純粋で清潔な魂をここに捧げます。どうか私を見守りください。
Oh dear. Sacrifice swallowed by the core reemerges as a monster, tearing its way out.
よくもこんなおぞましいことを。
We'll grant them peace. The nightmare is ongoing.
お守りが効いたのかな。
Your servant. Why not let... That's her best? I suppose it's marginally better than the nothing she apparently has, because the other one got deleted. Explore City of Mist. Good to know. Offering. Black coffin, a sacrifice, an unholy ritual is underway there. Well, I don't have those other characters built, so these ones are gonna have to do. Yeah. I mean, it's not that strong, honestly.
どうしよう。私が行きます。私がやります。私が防ぎます。
Yeah, it's almost dead already. Oh, that's different. Break armor. Wind charge. Gale strike. Pendant of Resolution. Gun. Okay, that still was not that bad, honestly. Ugh.
モンスターの生体反応消滅。
全能なる神ディアロスよ、我らの祈りを聞きたまえ。異端の群れから我々を救い出さん。
This is the one sacrificing to chaos and calling it Dialos.
みんな崩壊しています。
ほう、まだ正気を保っていられるか。
Shut up, hypocrite.
その点は褒めてやろう。
汚染度が
奇 奇をその目に焼き付けるがよい。
空が
Did that fucking work? I get the distinct impression there's no goddamned way that worked.
そんなありえない。
奇跡だ。全能なるディアロス様が我々を憐れんでいらっしゃる。神の代理よ。
The nightmare is ongoing. So you, I guess, feed a person to the Chaos Core. They take it in themselves, and then when you kill them, the Chaos Core dies with them. If I know anything about Eldritch writing, it's that, no, that's not going to work in the long run. Challenge the Wailing Prodigal simulation has been activated. Tragedy named Sacrifice. Lives fade away. Amid unintended consequences, a new tragedy takes root. Calm footsteps approach from beyond the small partition. Though their faces cannot be seen, the purpose of those who come here is clear. Promise to confess my sins without hiding anything.
The Divine hears everything. Do not be afraid. Speak.
I resent myself.
You old twisted thoughts. Is there a reason?
Huh? My parents took care of me with all their heart. Even spent a considerable amount to seek out a famous doctor from another arc. No matter which doctor we visited, all they could say was that there wasn't much time left. At most a year. If I'm unlucky, I might close my eyes tomorrow.
You came all the way here while battling your pain. Seems your worries run deep.
I don't want to die. Family surely wishes for the same. But no matter how hard we try, there seems to be no signs of improvement. No matter how much love and care I receive, in the end, I still die. Deeply resent myself for being born into this cursed body. So he picked not only a willing subject, but one who was on the verge of death anyway. Credit where it's due. He actually is trying to minimize losses when he does this, apparently.
Do not cry. The divine arrangement has brought you here. Curse you speak of is, in fact, a blessing.
Pardon? What do you mean?
In this universe, calamity never ends, and countless humans pass away without warning. New diseases, wars waged by blinded rulers, and behold the chaos filled with monsters.
Yeah.
Cannot go alone without you, Sir Christian. Please hold on for a little longer.
I'll protect him, Judas. Yeah, we already saw this part. You don't have to... You're right. I got implicitly why he is so scared of it.
Mere human life can easily disappear. Yet there is a way for a mere human to save humanity.
Huh? Salvation? Is that so?
The voice beyond the partition trembles softly.
The rough breaths, due to the illness, are precarious, making the voice sound even more desperate.
You said you resent your own weak body. If you wish to absolve yourself of that resentment, prove yourself with a strong body. Save the other weak ones and part the darkness that envelops the heavens.
What do you mean? I don't understand. How can I save others? Can't even take care of my own body.
Do you know what sacrifice is?
Yes. I've heard that if you offer a sacrifice to the chaos, it can be purified.
How has she heard that? Yeah, it's a miracle that only the Holy Crusaders can perform. A pure and immaculate soul, brimming with hope for life. They offered their soul to the chaos so that it might be purified. The basis of that greatness lies in the sacrifice itself. You have been given the chance to bring forth a miracle. Do you understand what that means?
Oh.
The matter of sacrifice is overseen by the Crux Cardinalis, who performs miracles of healing. I too have received great grace from him.
Oh, right, he's... for confession, you're actually not always supposed to know who's on the other side of it, so...
You will help ensure that your body can be of use. I will tell you the location. Go there and speak my name. He writes the address on a note and passes it through the narrow gap below the partition. A young hand reaches through the gap to take the note. Fingertips tremble softly with each breath. Though her face cannot be seen, the purpose of the girl who came to the confessional is clear. As the time for enlightenment approaches, this too can be seen as the divine arrangement. Almighty Dialos, please look upon us with favor. I mean, if this is actually working, and genuinely he's taking steps this large to minimize how much he's actually sacrificing, I'm gonna level with you. I kind of agree with Judas on this one. If you can destroy an eldritch location by using a willing subject who was on the verge of death anyway, yeah, it's all the other shit he does that I have a problem with. I feel like this ain't so bad. Forgot to do this earlier. That wraps up today's policy proposals. Communicator in the captain's pocket begins buzzing. Sorry, might be urgent. Let me check real quick. Screen shows a brief message from Elaine. Captain, come to the containment area, quick. With the look, Captain. Something wrong? It's nothing, just some business to attend to. Mind if I head out first? Fine by no, Captain. Right, I'll notify you about the next meeting once we've got it scheduled. Be careful out there, Captain. You're not on a screen. Are you a real person? I thought you were an AI this whole time because I only ever saw you on a screen, operator. Passing through a long corridor, you step into the elevator heading underground. Entering a series of codes, the destination display now reads, lowest level. The elevator descends endlessly into a pitch-black tunnel. Upon arrival, the air is thick with cold metal and sharp chemical fumes that sting deep in your lungs. Coming in, Elaine. It's Dr. Elaine down here, remember? Welcome, Captain. Been a while since I've had the pleasure of your company down here. Lights flicker on one by one, revealing a massive machine covered in a tangle of cables and pipes. There beside it stands Elaine. Though her voice is bright, dark shadows linger beneath her eyes. What do you say we talk about the Chaos Zero project again, Commander? Captain? The Empire's grand initiative to counter chaos, the sudden cosmic disaster. Mobilizing their top researchers, they finally created the only weapon that could counter it. The Protoss. But mass-producing the Protoss came at a cost. Too many lost their minds, were injured, or perished. It made me sick to my stomach just watching it. How old are you? Or I guess if they're constantly producing them. Lane, it wasn't your fault. That's why I poured everything into my research here. I didn't want to become like them. I wanted to find a new way to solve the Chaos Crisis, but without the Protoss. I know. Saw how dedicated you were. So I approved your bringing this thing aboard. Elaine falls silent, lost in thought. The red glow of Zero pulses rhythmically, casting flickers of light across her face. Been a while since you've seen it, right? Zero, the AI-based chaos analysis system. Originally installed for training simulations, it's now evolved. It's absorbed hundreds of Protoss' mission logs, biometric data from their final moments, even the chaos analysis reports you've sent. And now Zero can virtually recreate chaos itself. The dream of simulating true chaos inside the ship, the Zero system I've longed for, it's finally within reach. Now we can explore chaos as much as we want, all without worrying about resource shortages, political interference, or external threats. Why is it you called me down here? Something you want, right? Sharp as ever. To be blunt, I want you to lead a team into the Zero system. We have two goals. First, to verify the reliability of the chaos simulation. Second, to feed new data back into the Zero system. And uncover secrets of the universe that real life hasn't yet revealed to us. Especially those related to the gods. As a researcher, I believe the answers to the Chaos Crisis lie hidden in those infinite mysteries. You want to find gods through a simulation? Yeah, they took this straight from HSR, I'm not gonna lie. That's literally exactly what the simulated universe is. Which is their roguelike mode. Is that even possible? Hard to believe, right?
that we'd find gods in a man-made simulation, but it's possible. Zero's chaos simulations have displayed a flawless precision. Even traces of gods we've occasionally observed in the real chaos have appeared identically in the simulation. So it's one of two things. Either gods have infiltrated Zero, or Zero has recreated the gods virtually. And honestly, when real chaos is already this surreal, it's not so strange that a simulation would adhere so closely to it, is it? Get what you're saying, but you know how dangerous this could be, right? I do. But even Archaeanon is paying attention now. They know this isn't just a simulation, rather a new approach to the Chaos Zero project. They agree with the hypothesis. To understand the root of the Chaos Crisis, we have to peer into the abyss within it. You're not going to back out now, are you? You knew that was why I came aboard, Captain. Alright, when do you need me to start? No need to get anxious yet. Still need a bit more time to prep. Once it's ready, I'll call you again. Till then, get yourself mentally prepared. Got it. Just don't push yourself too hard. You turn to leave the isolation chamber, a quiet voice from behind stops you. One last thing, Captain. If you see something unexpected inside the Zero system, don't let it shake you too much. You'll only be able to judge what it is once you come back alive, data in tow. Until then, you won't know if it's real, a projection we created, something Zero generated on its own. Anyway, watch your step on the way out, Captain. As you watch Elaine disappear into the shadows, a chill runs down your spine. The nightmare is ongoing. Freaky. Sword for 1. This is about Lucy. I think that's how you say it. This is what space looks like from the SS Nightmare. It's a whole new experience. Can kinda see why Azalante trusts you all. After all, it's one of the most powerful battleships in Archaeanon. It's only natural to be surprised. True, seems there are still rookies among the agents, though. Do I have something on my face? Before picking on my agents, maybe you should take care of your own nun first. Be honest, I'm not all that thrilled about this mission. Why are you whispering? Seems like there's something going on. Do you have a fight with the nuns or something? No way. I can be tormented, but I can't fight back. Sisters of Rest is ultimately part of the monastery. The abbess is one of the Crux Cardinalis. If I, just a high priest, were to pick a fight, it would ruin the reputation of the Order of the Silver Knights. Could I say a high priest would fall from grace? Something's off about the dialogue. I feel like there's just one word off each line. It's like it's off the record time, Captain. Knight Commander must have a lot to deal with, I completely understand. The verdant wildwood we're heading to is a very dangerous place where the ancient tree Sitdim has grown, entwining the Chaos Core. The Order of the Silver Knights regularly conducts purges in the outskirts to ensure the safety of that chaos. It's a plan essential for the Holy Crusaders, especially the monastery, which is why we're risking our lives by diving into the monster den. Everyone in the Order takes pride in their missions, but at some point, some people from the monastery started taking it for granted, making various demands without any appreciation. Sounds like you've really been through a lot. Calm down, Lucy. Understand how you feel. Just to clarify so there's no misunderstanding, Azalante hasn't done anything wrong. Azalante looks out for me more than anyone else. That's why some individuals, blinded by self-interest over truth and justice, resort to all sorts of cunning schemes to benefit themselves. Lucy's off-the-record talk continued for about 2 more hours. The agents around began to leave one by one as they sensed the mood. Only Renoa stayed, looking at Lucy with a bored expression. I ended up saying too much. Forget everything you just heard, alright? See you in the chaos later. These aren't the kind of things that are easy to forget unless you pass out in the chaos. But she's gone. Seems like life's pretty much the same everywhere, whether it's the Holy Crusaders or the Empire. True. Zalante, I would do anything to protect you. No, I have to protect you by all means. I'm your sword because you believe in me. Sword should know when to be silent, but maybe I talk too much. When will I ever kill this hot temper of mine? Lucy? Captain? What is it? There's still something you want to ask? I did spill everything myself. You shouldn't expect me to say more as I have nothing left to say. I don't intend to. I just said, I understand how you feel. What are you trying to say? As I just said, I'm a lot stronger than I look. You think I'm easy to underestimate? You don't always have to pretend to be strong. You relax a bit more on the SS Nightmare. You speak as if you can see right through people. How I treat you will depend on the results of this mission. Till then, don't think about slacking off. I'll be watching you. Meow. Lucy's gaze was sharp and curt as she stared. Lucy moves down the corridor. She turns back twice. Only after Lucy had completely left did the agents who had disappeared start to return, one by one. The nightmare is ongoing. How nice. Let's do our promotion mission.
もう始まってるんだ。
Not the recommended element, but let's go anyway. You're a tough one.
落ち着いてせーの準備完了。
少し痛いですよ。
私が行きます。私が防ぎます。撃ちましょうか。はい。撃ちます。いい香りでしょ。
Oh, hey, she actually produced extra one. I actually do want to do her attacks very often, because I have a chance to produce more ballistae when I do.
落ち着いこのベロニカには夢があるんです。撃ちましょうクワルスピーキャー。これでいいですよね。落ち着いて。集中。
Ow. Kind of bullshit he gets to do this during my turn.
撃ちます。
準備完了です。そよ風を集めて。
どいてください。撃ちます。
Okay, attacking just gives me contaminations. That's really annoying.
撃ちましょうか。集中。
Determination.
吹きさめ。
撃ちます。
I have so many contaminations in my grave.
私が行きます。私がやります。私が防ぎます。
吹きさめ。
撃ちます。
さっきのあれすげえな。
私がやります。
待機します。はあ。
Gale Strike. We might actually lose this one just because of
吹きさめ。
how it's going, honestly.
私がやり
That's a lot of shield.
準備完了です。少し痛いですよ。
私が行きます。後ろに下がってください。どうし行きます。
Boom.
吹きさめ。
I am slowly wearing them down, though.
どいてください。
Fucking ow.
私がやります。落ち着いて。
Bombardment prep. Captain, we need to act. Really? I hadn't been doing that so far. I hadn't thought of it.
狩りの時間ですね。
Alright, shoot these guys. Yes, with the gun.
私が行きます。行きます。
吹きさめ。
Yeah, I get stunned, idiot. Ow.
私がやります。撃ちましょうか。行きましょう。落ち着いて。や
ターゲットを
Finish that guy off.
そうしてやるぜ。
吹きさ
私がやります。
め。待機します。
Break your shields.
ですよ。
私
Oh, I see.
誰も怪我さ
Shelter defense.
吹きさめ。
My damage all happens even if I just spend the turn blocking. I actually like these three setup. Though I imagine I could find something better than Owen.
準備完了です。
Gale Strike.
吹き飛ばします。
That was closer than it needed to be.
あ、全部防げた。
Promotion complete. New story has been unlocked. You had to do that to unlock the new story. Blooming Resolve. Blooming. Interesting choice of words. Hey, we got a policy to
承認を
Policize
政策があります。ご検討お願いします。
this one.
すべての案件を確認し。
No specifically is loud as shit. Yeah, I know what the diner does. Like I said, I've been here before. Rookie Captain. That's the last of the Rookie Captain rewards? It's only Chapter 3. Bit odd. Exhaust 15 cards in a single turn. I did that? Yeah, I know I've... this shit. It's longer than I usually play this game in a single session, I will grant you. Yeah. Oh, advanced potential materials rewards 3 times a week. Challenges. Okay, they want me to have Void for this. So, and I do have a place to actually do Void now. First, let's level up the people who need it. Veronica, you're gonna need this first. Let's run this one. These are easy as balls, no matter what you do. Yeah. Why would you wind charge? That does nothing. The automatic. Could have killed one of them instead. Determination! And then they explode. Sure, putting a lot of shocks into my deck. Wind Slash. Sir Kowalski. Sure, go for it. I don't think it was even slightly necessary, but, you know, whatever. Dead. And we've already won at this point. Just use the attacks. We'll win. Eliminated. Back had to go find a cat. Welcome back, Green Ghost. I don't know if I saw you the first time. Do this one more time. I'll be piloting this time because I don't trust them. Murder. Ow. Wolf's Dome. Break armor. Oh, I see. Kill that guy. You can murder, do it. Like that. Set up the wind slash. Shoot a guy. Shelter hold. Hey, you're putting all your electricity into my deck. Gale strike this guy. And triple murder. Bombardment prep. Just double power to explode them with a grenade. Like this. All dead. How you doing, supply? Simulation, use ether. Now she's ready. Promotion! And 10 more levels. 43 attack, 12 defense, 38 health. All nice. And I get another one of these and some money for my trouble. Looks like cap is currently 60. I won't be upset if it stays at that, honestly. I'm sure I'll be grinding out that a lot more, because I can level and everything. Anything I'm missing now? Not really. Ugh. Alright. Good place to stop for CZN, at least. Gonna stop the recording for YouTube here. As always, thank you so much for coming if you came. If you didn't come, you don't get a thank you. Bye-bye, YouTube.